How much does all this cost? That's the first question I usually hear from gym owners after explaining that we handle everything. The designs, samples, pre-orders, marketing templates, and web store support. And the moment I walk them through everything, they immediately think, this must cost a fortune. But what apparel companies don't want you to know is that you're already paying a fortune. It's just hidden in setup fees, artwork charges, and sample costs that most companies will nickel and dime you with at the end. In this video, I'm going to pull back the curtain on the real cost of gym apparel and show you exactly how our pricing works with zero hidden fees. By the end, you'll understand why our gym owners can run 3 to 5 successful apparel projects a year without spending a dime out of pocket, and how you can too. So first, let's talk about the problem with the standard apparel pricing models. Really, most apparel companies hide their true costs. So what they're going to do is, you may have seen an ad online, shirts as low as $6 or 100 t-shirts for $500, something like that. Really, what they're doing is they're just trying to get you in the door, show you some mock-ups and get you excited about something, and then be like, oh, because you added your logo and it's 3 to 4 ink colors, now the price of the shirt is tripled or, quadrupled. And you're like, wait a second, I thought we were talking about $6 shirts. So it's one of those things where the cost of the shirt might be $6, but once we start adding artwork, screen fees, sample fees, administrative fees, whatever, now we're getting into like $18 to $25 a shirt. So they will try and hide this from you up front just to get you in the door, but it's really intentional just to confuse people, and it will prevent you from price shopping other vendors, because not every vendor charges screen fees, not every vendor charges artwork fees. It really depends on what company you're working with, and really it's just meant to get you to a place where you're like, you know what, I don't have time to price shop stuff. Let me just go through with this and I'll pay $25 a t-shirt. So you have to be really careful about these ads you see online and really do some due diligence to make sure you're getting an apples to apples comparison. There's really only 4 key factors about t-shirt pricing: the number of items in the order, what garment is it printed on, how many ink colors are in the design, and how many print areas are on the shirt. Those are the only 4 things that matter when it comes to t-shirt pricing. And really, when people try and start adding fees, credit card fees, administrative fees, blah, 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 that is where the cost is going to get run up on this stuff, and that's where people can bury a lot of their profit in there. We have a transparent pricing model here. Everything is included in one simple price. So obviously, with the more you order, the less it costs, but the price you see, if I tell you, hey, this shirt costs $15.99, it costs $15.99. There's no like $15.99 plus a $500 screen fee. That doesn't exist here. So there's no setup fee, there's no artwork charges. We offer a free design service. We will send you garment samples before you even place the order, so you and your members can see how things fit and feel. And our web store is included in this price as well. We have a high converting web store, one of the highest converting stores on all of Shopify in the apparel space, and we like to extend that to you to take stuff off your plate. And if you implement the pre-order system that I recommend, and the one that I've come up with, it requires no money up front to get these orders done, and we can talk a little bit more about that on the call. But really, with a real world price example, like, can you just ballpark t-shirts for me right now? What should I expect? I would say most of our clients are paying somewhere between $14 to $18 a shirt, long sleeves $19 to $22, and hoodies $35 to $40. Now, cheaper hoodies exist out there, but you get what you pay for. So I do like to use a more premium quality hoodie. And you might be thinking, well, what's the difference between like you guys and Custom Ink or you guys and my local guy? Really, the most important thing I can say is that we're a VIP service. If you want a one-to-one relationship with an account manager, someone who's going to get to know you, we're going to be the best fit. Custom Ink is significantly more expensive than us as well. Custom Ink, you're going to be paying at least $7 to $9 more per shirt, and you're getting less service in with Custom Ink. If you go on Custom Ink, you can upload your own design, and then you got to figure out what garment to use, and the platform is really clunky and outdated. With us, again, we're going to handle everything for you. You don't need to do anything. The only thing you need to do with us is simply give me feedback on the designs. We'll work together what garments you want to use, but we're going to do all the heavy lifting and all the annoying parts of this process for you. And there's no contract, there's no recurring fee, so you're not locked into anything either. But really, the difference between us and a local vendor is, for example, if you go to the local vendor and you're like, hey, I need to get a shirt done for Memorial Day, the local vendor will be like, why? What are you doing for Memorial Day? Is that a holiday for gyms? Like, they have no idea that the other events that pop up throughout the year for gyms or the seasonality of stuff, the local vendors too, they don't want to work with accounts under 75 pieces. This is the honest truth. They want to work with the football booster club. They want to work with a roofing company who needs 500 shirts. They don't really want to do custom artwork, 4 to 5 revisions, 3 to 4 ink colors front and back printing for an order that might only have 30 pieces. So most local vendors just aren't set up to serve and work with gym owners. Now, here's what we actually do for you that's included in the price. So all this stuff, there's no extra fee for everything I'm about to go over. So we're gonna help you with the artwork and the design process. Whether you have a design idea or you wanted to see some of our best sellers and use some of our best sellers, there's no price difference and we'll meet you where you're at. Now, we also send you all these mock-ups. You're more than welcome to provide me feedback and edits on this stuff. And once the design is set, that's when we send sizing samples to the gym ahead of time so you can see how things fit, how they feel, make sure we're using the right t-shirt or tank top for your clients and your athletes. And then from there, we will help you set up and manage the pre-order. I know gym owners don't need any more administrative work, and that's usually where a lot of gym owners get a little hesitant on doing these orders because it's like, dang, I just really don't have time for more administrative work. I will do all the administrative work for you. All I need you to do is share a link. Everything will ship directly to the gym and everything will be packaged and labeled with your athlete's name on it. So once you get the box, you open it up and you can start passing things out, and it really helps streamline the process. But our model, if you're paying attention, it's a performance model. We only get paid when you sell shirts. So the risk is on us to create designs that your members will love. And really, there's no inventory risk for you. If you only get 24 pre-orders and you don't want to print any extra, no worries. We'll print those 24 shirts. You know, I never want you to come to me and say, I need to order 100 shirts. Why do you need to order 100 shirts? Unless you have a good reason for it, like, hey, we get a lot of visitors and drop-ins, or we're running an event, I need some stuff to have on hand for visitors. Okay, let's print up 100 extra shirts. But most gyms are good with only 6 to 12 extra items. Most importantly, I want this to be cash flow positive for you. I don't want you feeling like every time I talk to you, you have to dip into your pocket $800 to $1,000 to get stuff done. I'm going to show you how we can set this up. It's going to cost you no money out of pocket. And that way with the pre-order, you know, you have all your money collected. When we send you the invoice, everything's already paid for. You have your profit waiting for you too, and you don't have to wait to collect on it. So that's the truth about apparel pricing that most vendors don't want you to know. But of course, pricing is important, but it's just one factor in the equation. You'll need to find someone who can actually deliver high quality designs, handle the entire ordering process for you, and make sure orders arrive on time, all while keeping your profit margins healthy. That's exactly why I want you to click the first link in the description right now, because on that page, you can book a free consultation call where I'll personally walk you through how we can help your gym complete 3 to 5 successful apparel projects this year with no money out of pocket. If you're a gym owner who's looking to boost revenue and build community pride without the headaches, click that link now and I'll see you on the call.